You ever feel like you're the emotional translator in your family? Like you're sitting at the dinner table trying to decode passive-aggressive silences, or finding yourself mediating between two people who haven't said I love you in years, but somehow still expect you to know they care? If you've always been the one trying to connect, trying to feel, trying to talk, welcome. Today we're going to talk about what it means to be the first emotionally available person in your family, and how that role can feel like both a burden and a quiet kind of revolution. Let's begin. The emotional landscape. You were born into, most of us don't grow up in families where emotional intelligence is taught like math or grammar. Some of us grow up with silence, with tension, with people who love us but don't quite show it. Maybe your parents came from survival mode, emotionally, financially, or both. Maybe their way of loving was providing and protecting, not expressing and opening up. So when you show up and say things like, "That hurt me," can we talk about how we communicate? I feel overwhelmed. You're not just expressing yourself, you're disrupting a lineage. You're asking generations of emotional suppression to take a seat at the table and talk it out. That's not small, that's generational work. When you're the bridge between two emotional worlds, being emotionally available doesn't mean you're always happy or perfectly healed. It means you're willing to feel. You're willing to listen without jumping into defense. You're willing to say, I don't have it all figured out, but I want to connect. But here's the hard part. When you're the only one doing this, it can feel like speaking a language no one else understands. You say, I'm feeling really anxious, and someone replies, you think you have problems? Or you set a boundary and you're labeled as too sensitive or dramatic or disrespectful. Sound familiar? It's lonely work, because being the bridge also means you're exposed on both ends. You're trying to respect where your family comes from, but you're also trying to grow beyond it. You're trying to love them and love yourself enough to change what wasn't working. That's not easy, but it's powerful. The unseen exhaustion of holding space for everyone. One of the most unspoken parts of being emotionally available is the silent burnout that comes with it. You become the one people call when things fall apart, the one who understands, the one who forgives, the one who knows how to word things gently. You're the emotional first responder, and no one asks how you are doing because you look like you have it all figured out. But holding space for others when no one is holding space for you, that's not noble. That's a fast track to emotional exhaustion. If you've ever found yourself tearing up over small things, like an ad with a happy ending or someone asking, are you okay? That's not weakness. That's your body finally leaking out all the emotions you've been managing for everyone else. So, if you're there right now, emotionally depleted from being the strong one, I see you, and I want to remind you, you don't need to earn rest. You don't need to explain why you're tired. Your softness deserves to be held too. Rewriting the emotional blueprint. When you begin to show up emotionally, you're not just healing yourself, you're creating a new script for everyone who comes after you. Maybe it's your younger sibling who starts opening up more because you did. Maybe it's your future children who won't have to unlearn emotional shutdown. Maybe it's even a parent who slowly and awkwardly tries to say, I love you out loud for the first time. That's the ripple effect of your emotional availability. But remember, rewriting a family pattern doesn't mean you fix everything alone. It doesn't mean your job is to heal everyone else. It means you model something different. You don't yell like they did. You take a breath. You don't shut down. You speak up gently. You don't retaliate. You respond. And that alone is enough. That alone is radical. Giving yourself permission to step back. Here's the truth. Being emotionally available doesn't mean always being available. There's a difference. You're allowed to take breaks. You are allowed to go silent. You are allowed to say, I don't have the capacity right now. You are allowed to stop trying to fix, manage, or decode every emotional storm around you. Sometimes the most emotionally intelligent thing you can do is rest. Let people be uncomfortable. Let them misunderstand you. Let the healing process be imperfect. You are still showing up. You are still doing the work. But now you're doing it with boundaries, and that's where your power lies. Final thoughts. You are not broken, you are brave. If no one ever told you this, let me say it now. You are not overreacting. You are not too emotional. You are not the problem. You are the first light in a line of shadows. You are the one who said, "This ends with me." You are the story rewriter, the pattern breaker, the one who chose love over silence. And that takes courage. It takes strength to feel in a family that numbed. It takes strength to speak in a family that swallowed their truths. It takes strength to love in a family that didn't always show it well, but you're doing it. One conversation, one boundary, one tear, one breath at a time. If this message resonated with you, I want you to take one thing from this video. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You don't need to fix your entire family to be a healer. And most importantly, your emotional availability is not a burden, it's a gift. A quiet, consistent, beautiful gift. Thank you for doing this work, even when it's hard. If you like this video, leave a comment and tell me what's one thing you're unlearning from your family. And if no one's told you today, I'm proud of you. See you in the next one. Until then, protect your softness. You're doing better than you think.